Hey guys, before we get started with the video, I want to be more engaged with the viewers because, yeah, everyone counts. I'm gonna start doing shout outs per video. We'll see how it goes. So, if you want one, just put it in the comments and I'll just put the first one I see in the next video. And stick around to the end for some other stuff as usual. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, let me just get started right off the bat here. School food sucks. And before you go into the comments and say, well, Burrito, you can't generalize. Some of it is good. Well, let me stop you there. I'm making a general statement on averages and my personal experience. Okay, so I live in New Jersey, and a lot of the schools around here use a food service called Sodexo. And I'm pretty sure that they have a bunch of different packages, for businesses and whatnot, with different levels of food, but I swear my town buys the cheapest package available. Like, no offense to the lunch workers or anything, they're just doing their job, but the options we get are questionable. So let's just move through the grade levels and their respective meals. Okay, so let's just go in order, So starting with the elementary schools, which for us is from kindergarten through third grade. Okay, so one of the highlights of this school was the pizza, because when you think of pizza, you probably imagine, triangle slices from a circle pie, or squares if you live in Canada, but Canada does not exist. But the ones we got were this weird rectangle oval hybrid that was considerably thin, but they hyped it up like it was freaking gold. You could only buy pizza on Fridays, and sometimes they would skip a week. And I don't really know why they did this. Maybe it was to sell more or because everything else was so bad that nobody would buy it voluntarily. But people would get happy on Thursdays because it was Pizza Day Eve. No joke. They also had these sketchy slushy machines that had the weirdest colors like poop brown and vomit green. And some kids say they saw rats in the kitchen, but it's not really a kitchen, just a bunch of microwaves, so that's nice. Alright then, moving on to intermediate school, which is 4th and 5th grade. So this was slightly better, but still bad. So the pizza had now ascended to 2 days a week and was now less ovally. But now there was a new gold standard. So they had these chocolate chip cookies at lunch, but there were only 20 of them per day. So kids would pay each other for cookies or wait in line for 10 minutes just for a cookie. They weren't even good either. They were bland and rock solid, but you take what you can get. But they also had these Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal bars, which were second best, but it was still more chill than elementary school. Okay, so now we have middle school, which is grades 6 through 8. So now you have pizza every day, so it's not an issue anymore, and there's no more food holidays or things that make you super excited, for better or for worse. But this is where things get icky. So apparently their idea of deluxe nachos is a 1-ounce bag of Tostitos chips and a spoonful of beef sauce, which I hate that name, and maybe some cheese occasionally. Their tacos are these stale, hard taco shells, more beef sauce, and 3 pieces of lettuce. And their teriyaki chicken is these little raw chicken bits with a drip of sauce. So you can tell what I mean when it's nasty. And now the last and probably the best of the bunch is the high school. And this is the best of them, but that's only because the students get the dealio by now and aren't okay with ovoid pizza. But by this point, there's really no date limitations on food, except for a few things they might bring in every few days or weeks. The food is subpar, but not great by any means. But there's vending machines and stuff, and student bodies at peace. There's parties in the streets, joy is in the air, and everyone can breathe easy. Till someone sees an ant in their food. Yo, you watched to the end, or you just skipped here, but the few things I said. Okay, so number 1, I am really sorry this video is so late. I know I said uploads would be faster, but I've been busy with school and stuff, and I'm sure you've been too, but I'll try to upload at the very, very least once a month. Number 2, if you like this kind of stuff, please consider liking or subscribing. It helps a lot because the YouTube algorithm kind of hates newbies. And please give feedback for real. It really helps, and I might make a video idea if you recommend it and it's cool. And finally, have a nice day. If you're here, have a nice day. And yeah, see you in the next one.